In the last lesson, we looked at the relational operators and how to use them to form relational expressions. In this lesson, we're going to look at how to combine two or more relational expressions using what are called the logical operators. Let's begin by looking at what the logical operators are. There are two that we're going to discuss. The logical AND, which is written with two ampersands, and the logical OR, which is written with the double bar. Logical AND, when combined with two relational expressions, will return true if both relational expressions are true. So in other words, true and true equals true. If either one of the expressions is false, then the whole logical expression is false. So false and true equals false, true and false equals false, and false and false equals false. With the logical OR, only one of the two relational expressions has to be true. So we can have true and false equals true, false and true equals true, true and true equals true, and then false and false equals false. So just remember, with logical AND, both sub-expressions have to be true, and with logical OR, either one of the sub-expressions has to be true. Let's look at a couple of examples just to see how it looks in code. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a little password program. We're going to have a name or a username and a password, like so. Then we're going to have a Boolean variable flag that will be used to store the result of the logical operation. So we might write something like this: flag equals name equals John and password equals let me in. Then we'll write out the value. Okay, we've left something out. Let's see, we left out a quote right there. There we go. Then we might want to write out the result. So we'll do a console write line flag. So let's run that program. And we'll see it returns true, because indeed name is equal to John and password is equal to let me in. If we changed one of those, let's say by spelling the name John wrong, then the result of the logical operation will be false. So that's how the logical AND works. The logical OR we could use like this: name equals John with a capital J, or name equals John with a lowercase j. Now if we run that, it will be true, because in this case both are true. We could misspell one of the Johns here, like so, and now it's false because we misspelled this John. So in this case, neither one of them are true, so the whole thing is false. Whereas when we wrote it like this, the expression was true because this John does indeed equal what we stored in the assignment statement. So with the logical AND, both sub-expressions have to be true, and with the logical OR, only one of the sub-expressions has to be true. Now we're ready to move on to the next lesson, where we talk about how we actually make decisions in C# code using the if statement. And as we go through the ifs, we'll have lots of chances to work more with both the relational operators and the logical operators.